O hai amore o hai sicurezza. Il nemico dell'amore è la paura. E l'odio è un sintomo umano dell'amore.
Hello. This is to inform you about, a program that I'm about to launch and that I have done 4 years back, I think. The program is Not Your Life. But I do want to redo this program because there was a request for it, because there was a great response. But I do want to change my approach slightly. Also because, since I've started doing this videos for Your Own Authority and also for my Spanish website, I started monthly and now I reduced it to do it bi-weekly, so they go in synchronicity with my newsletters. That I found that those videos are for free and they're directed to the general public, anyone that is not necessarily deep into human design, and it is difficult to catch people's attentions and transmit something significant if it takes too long. So I find myself restricting myself very, very badly, avoiding going into any kinds of details, because the purpose of those videos, would be lost. And so I love having a good excuse to tune into the program and to watch it, And it's not that in my personal life I care a lot about it. I live, the program for me is just an ocean of change. I'm a triple split, I'm the chaos of the ocean of consciousness. This is what life is. I'm at home there. So I don't need to know anything ahead to keep it. It's just distraction. And as a manifester, I carry the program. Excuse me. I manifest the program. I wake up in the morning and who I think I am is deeply contaminated by the program. So it has always been like that and nothing will change that. So I don't have much personal concern. But since, there are so many different takes on it, and it is something that is alive, and it is a wonderful way to remember what matters in this journey, what matters in this process, in general as a human, but for each of us individually. So I want to redo this program, which lasts a year long, only that when I did it the first time, I divided it in 16 sessions every 3 weeks, because I was basically, analyzing and deconstructing the program from the perspective of the Godheads, because it is indeed a solar program when we look at it at a yearly basis, So this year, I want to change that. I'm going to do it once a month, mostly at the end of the month, the last day of the month. And it's going to include, I will still address the dominating Godheads within the month, which is what I basically do in these videos that I started publishing. But what I find is, in these videos, I have no time to focus on the planets, on the details of the planets, and particularly the slow planets, and the mutative process that they keep having on humanity as a whole, and at a personal level for those of us that they establish a particular activation. So I have decided to not only include the planets and the changes in the nodes, but I have decided that this time I'm going to work also with the charts of participants, and obviously I'm not going to use everybody's chart every session, no. But everybody that signs up for the whole year, at some point their chart will show up as an example. And of course, I would do that depending on when they have some particularly special connection in the transit field coming from them. So that this will also be interesting, not just from a theoretical point of view or from the abstraction that the program can be, but I will try to make this as substantial at a personal level as possible. So you don't need to have analyst skills to see how certain things are brought up into your attention through what's moving in the program and what's impacting you directly. And for those of you who are being trained as analysts or are already analysts, then it is also a chance to see me, look at the impact and influence the transits have on our daily life through living examples that will be just fellow travelers in this journey that I propose to share with you around the wheel. It will start on February 1st. But then I think the second session will be before the end of February, and then it will always stay in the final days of the month. Mostly it will fall on the last Friday of the month. Of course, those of you that sign up and cannot always be present in the classroom, does not matter. You will be receiving the downloads very shortly afterwards. The program will be translated into Russian, into Spanish, into Italian, and I think also into Bulgarian. So if you have any interest and you are part of those language groups and English is not your strong, then, click on the link, the practical details and the contact people are there. I look forward to share this journey with all of you. Again, those of you who would like to come around for a second tour, and those of you who are ready to do that for the first time, it's something I look forward to share with all of you. Until then, enjoy the flow of your movies. Bye for now.
O hai amore o hai sicurezza. Il nemico dell'amore è la paura. E l'odio è un sintomo umano dell'amore.